What's up, guys? It's your boy TJ. I'm just here trying to record my first poetry called My Life. Let me know what you guys think. I'm only here because I thought my story's different. But I figure my life always been belligerent. So a friend told me you should share your story as a spoken words. I said I want to speak the unspoken words. So hopefully I'm going to present my idea like a PowerPoint presentation. But I'm going to present it like it happened with no justification. At first, I used to write about anything in my sight, anything shining, anything bright. But once the white turned night and the white turned stripe, it broke out a fire higher than the height. In the beginning, I was never obsessed. I always been blessed. And before I guess, I always address. And I don't talk, I express. I used to push problems out of my chest, like bench press. See, I used to be so strong, that's why I used to curl my bars. And I used to be so high by the moon, that's why they call me a star. I used to drive my dreams like I got a new car, skip past the days like I'm driving a GTR. Keep in mind, I was at a young age. I was engaged to this life in a cage. The unthinkable actions happened backstage. Then once, I had to take advantage of my heritage that forced me to speak my language. I had a little bit of knowledge, but it hit me so hard it gave me brain damage. But it gave me the message. I want to join the game, I want to sneak. They said you got to change your frame because you're too weak. And you got to change your name because you might speak. I said I'm not the same, just let me peek. Unfortunately, I was ashamed, shocked like I've seen a freak. I couldn't hold it, words flew out of my mouth like jailbreak. Forget about being motivated right now, I'm just aggravated because my soul been assassinated. I was humiliated because untouchable people were affiliated and fake people were associated and the truth was unappreciated. All this happened while my body was awake but my brain wasn't conscious. From the heat, my blood was boiling inside my body, continuous. I felt like an angel falling from heaven to earth. It was so cold I couldn't catch my breath. I was between life and death. Looking around me, everything identical became critical because they gave them the same treatment, biochemical. They give us minimal knowledge in science and call it medical because it's beyond anything ever studied that's metaphysical. They said if you're trying to think original, you will end up invisible. They're all just typical ritual criminals based on how stereotypical. It's nothing like stories and movies, it's unhistorical. Magical, my words are still breathing lyrical. I know my language and my rhymes are my strongest capital. And I would love to spit my story in my sickest lines. But they in the hospital, they're not pretending, they protecting my picture. That's capture the future, the failure. Had a lot of stress caused my imagination to be clueless. And my mind was full of emptiness. They drove me to the point of no return without the address. Then they blew my brain, left me thoughtless. They changed me completely, instantly. I became a monster with no ability. From the beating, I was bleeding actually. It transformed me permanently. The scars under my shirt, it hurt but I have it. It's something you got but you don't need, like a bad habit. They told me either be an animal or a decimal. You either be open or broken. You either be burnt or get hurt. You either be used or abused. All the questions were leading to the same answer. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. See, what didn't kill me gave me cancer. I was slowly dying deeper. The disease kept punching like a boxer. I lost hope after, cause my temperature was going up like my anger. At one point, I became a man with no brain. I was like a celebrity with no fame, like an athletic with no game, like a sniper with no aim, like a fire with no flame. An animal, that's what I became, and I'll never be human again. Cause pain was going through my veins like a hard rain. Our problems dropped to my head like a hurricane. These souls shot my soul I couldn't maintain. I never gained, I retained like an old train. They didn't want me to understand. They gave me cheap knowledge like an old brand. Never expand, just sit back and follow the demand. Follow the command. They make it sound good, it's like the dreamland. And you look at it, it's like the green land. Fact is, it's a dead dry land. But they don't care because they know nobody will stand and try to put a plan. But now I know the game, I'm not new. I always tell it to my nephew. I say picture people like a lion in a zoo, like a criminal with no curfew. There is no fair view. Everybody got an issue. You pass the main door, you will get the flu. But who knew the false from the true? When justice due, human rights are past due, never been reviewed, renew. You get hurt, there is no rescue. They dropped our value. They think we're easy to tear like a tissue. That's why I keep reality on my chest like a tattoo.